Incredible industrial machines working with perfect precision. The sound of steel striking steel. Sparks burst out like fireworks in the dark. A robotic arm moves, slow at first, then faster, until it almost disappears into thin air. This isn't just a factory, it's the heartbeat of modern industry. Here, nothing happens by chance. Every motion, every rotation, every command is calculated, programmed, and controlled with absolute precision. These industrial machines don't just work, they perform. Every part, every gear, every piece of metal moves in perfect harmony, as if an invisible hand were conducting a symphony of steel. The thunder of the press, the hiss of the production line, the pulse of compressed air, the click of joints. Together, they create a soundtrack of power and precision. This is the moment you stand inside a smart factory, watching automation systems work endlessly, and realize what you're witnessing isn't just technology, it's the art of engineering. Watch how a CNC machine carves a solid block of metal with an error margin smaller than 0.01 millimeter. Hear that soft click from a robotic arm assembling micro-components, repeating thousands of times, never missing a beat. That's not luck. That's the result of decades of technological evolution, of human intelligence and relentless passion. In the world of factory machines, there's no place for emotion, yet it's overflowing with inspiration. Inspiration born from watching a machine run flawlessly, without a single error, without a wasted second. It's that mechanical satisfaction people around the world call satisfying machines. And maybe now we understand why, because perfection, when seen, always makes the human heart tremble. Automation doesn't just change how we manufacture, it changes how we think about precision, efficiency, and creativity. It transforms hard, risky labor into a dance of mechanics and data. It turns humans and machines from rivals into partners, performing together in the grand symphony of the 21st century. And when you see an entire production line moving in perfect rhythm, like a flowing stream of motion, when every gear, every piston, every laser beam plays its own part in that colossal symphony, you'll understand this isn't just engineering, it's the lifeblood of industry. Today, we're stepping into that world, a world where machines work with flawless precision, where every movement is a statement of human intelligence and faith in technology. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because you're about to witness the journey that brings us closer to the future. A future where perfection isn't an idea, it's the standard. Behind every perfectly running machine lies a mechanical intelligence system built over decades of innovation. It's not just made of steel, cables, or software. It's made of engineering mindset and the philosophy of absolute precision. Take a look at an industrial welding robot. To the untrained eye, it's just a steel arm spinning on its axis, throwing sparks. But to an engineer, it's a symphony of data, simulation, and real-time feedback. Force sensors, vision cameras, machine learning algorithms, all connected like the nervous system of a metal organism that can feel its position, temperature, and impact force. It welds each spot with microscopic accuracy, not even a millisecond off. That's the power of automation technology, the kind of innovation that turns factories into intelligent living systems. Every sensor, every line of code in the control software serves one purpose: maximum efficiency and total reliability. In a smart factory, automation systems don't just work, they learn and self-optimize. Data from thousands of sensors is sent to the cloud, analyzed by AI, then instantly fed back into the production line. If there's a deviation, the system corrects itself. If there's a fault, it diagnoses and alerts before failure happens. No more downtime from human error, only intelligent operation driving performance to the absolute limit. Imagine a production line building car components. Every part scanned by 3D lasers. Every assembly robot working with an error margin of just 0.005 millimeters. The entire process, from raw material intake to final inspection, runs in a closed-loop system, fully automated, non-stop, 24/7. No fatigue, no downtime, no mistakes. That's where engineering technology touches perfection, where industrial processes once seen as rigid and lifeless have become symbols of evolution. From pure mechanics to intelligent automation, from manual labor to human-guided innovation. But behind every number, every cold, precise line of production lies something greater. Technology wasn't created to replace humans, it was built to free us from our own limits. These high-efficiency machines don't just make products, they open the door to sustainable manufacturing, saving energy, reducing waste, and shaping a future where every motion has purpose. Because in the modern industrial world, precision isn't a choice, it's a philosophy. And every machine out there is a living testament to that belief. When we watch a robotic arm move with absolute accuracy, we marvel at the technology. But how often do we stop and ask, who taught it to do that? Behind every line of code, every microchip, and every flawless motion stands the human mind. Humans with imagination, patience, and an endless drive to go beyond limits. From the inventors of the 19th century, forging the first steam engines, to the engineers of the 21st century, running factories with AI, they all share one instinct: to make things better, faster, more precise, more perfect. Machines don't get tired, but the people who built them once stayed up all night making them work. Robots don't feel emotion, but the engineers who programmed them once trembled with excitement. Behind every cold automation system are blazing hearts, people who dared to believe that engineering could become art. Because that's the true nature of an engineer, not just someone who operates machines, but someone who breathes a soul into steel. Some say machines will replace humans, but in reality, machines only do what we teach them. They don't dream, they don't wonder, they don't push beyond limits. Only humans do that. When you see a smart factory running like a living organism, don't just see sensors and production lines. See the hundreds of engineers quietly fine-tuning every line of code, the mechanics inspecting every bearing, the designers who believe that perfection can be reached. That's the spirit driving industry forward. That's why, no matter how advanced automation becomes, the soul of every factory will always be human. In a world where every micrometer is measured and every motion is programmed by data, it's creativity and emotion that keep technology alive. An engineer doesn't just see a production line, they see the future of civilization. A worker doesn't just operate a machine, they're laying the foundation of tomorrow's world. And that's the greatest lesson of all technology. Machines may run perfectly, but only humans can give that perfection meaning. Amid the roar of engines, among thousands of spinning gears, there's something most people overlook. Every machine is telling a story about humanity, about our belief that everything can be more precise, faster, stronger, and more beautiful. So when you see a production line working in flawless harmony, remember, every sensor, every spindle, every circuit carries the imprint of human hands and minds. No robot builds itself. No algorithm writes its own code. It all begins with an idea, a rough sketch, a dream inside the mind of an engineer. That's why this world isn't built by machines. It's built by vision. It's humanity that turned factories into symphonies of precision. It's humanity that made cold machines become artists of steel and light. And today, as automation systems spread across every field, from manufacturing and logistics to medicine and space, we face a question that defines our time. Can technology replace humans? The answer is simple: no. Technology is only the extended